My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the self. Today let us contemplate on one of the themes of chapter 18, Moksha Sannyasa Yoga. The theme of this section, one of the themes is three different types of buddhi or intellect, or the ability to grasp, ability to discriminate. So buddhi itself is one of the agents responsible for action. Right? To know something, buddhi is required, and knowledge that knowledge is important for action. So buddhi itself, the intellect itself, is of three types: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. What is sattvic buddhi is about? There are two ways of living. One way is the way of the karma yoga, or the path chosen by the householder, what we call as pravritti marga, and other way is the way of a monk, renunciate. It's called nivritti marga or sannyasa. There's a path of karma yoga and there's a path of sannyasa or jnana yoga. A sattvic buddhi, a buddhi which is pure, it's able to discriminate what is right thing to do, what is not right thing to do, what is right duty, what is not right duty. What causes, what will lead to fear or stress, and what doesn't lead to stress while acting, while working. And also the pure buddhi, pure intellect, sattvic intellect, is able to discriminate what leads to bondage and what leads to liberation. See, the bondage and liberation are related to the impressions in the mind, samskara. Anything we do in the world, whenever we act in the world, we get some karma phala, the results of action. This leaves the impression. Sense organs drive us towards action based on these karmic impressions. A person knows how not to get trapped by the attraction of sense organs based on attraction and repulsion. We see something, we get attracted. We see something which we get repulsed, or we don't like it. It's called raga and dvesha. A person knows how to become free from raga and dvesha, attraction and repulsion, so that no karmic impressions are created, and which leads to gradually freedom. And he also understands how the bondage happens, how these sense organs and karmic impressions bond oneself. An intellect which is pure, sattvic in nature, understands these aspects of life very clearly. What is the duty, what should not be done, what is the right kind of action, what is the wrong kind of action, okay? And what leads to bondage, what leads to liberation. So there is a clear understanding for an intellect which is pure, sattvic in nature. This is the highest quality of intellect. There is a mediocre intellect which is called rajasic in nature. So the rajasic buddhi is mediocre in nature. Rajasic intellect is mediocre in nature. It is not able to understand the distinction between dharma and adharma. It gets confused. What is right thing to do? What is not right thing to do? What is righteousness? What is not righteousness? There is a confusion. There is no clarity. What is duty? What is not duty? Also there is a confusion. Such an intellect which is mediocre in nature is called rajasic intellect. Coming to tamasic intellect, which is the lowest quality of intellect, it confuses adharma as dharma, unrighteousness as dharma. Whereas in Rajasic case, there is a confusion. Whereas in Tamasic case, clearly what is not righteous, it considers righteous. And a wrong understanding of life, anything, all wrong understanding of life. What is duty is understood wrongly. What is not duty is understood wrongly. What is bondage is understood wrongly. What is liberation is understood wrongly. All wrong understanding is attributed to a buddhi which is tamasic in nature. Then there is another aspect of human beings which is called dhrati. Dhrati means dhradate, the fortitude. So if you have a concept, if you have a goal, okay, buddhi only discriminates. The ability called fortitude or dhrati will help you to constantly focus on that goal until the goal is achieved. Okay, mind doesn't deviate. It's able to constantly hold on to the desired object. Okay, buddhi only discriminates. Dhrati helps you to focus your attention and energy towards something until it's achieved. So dhrati itself is of three qualities. That fortitude is of three types: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. So a pure intellect, pure dhrati or sattvic dhrati, okay, is able to focus on meditation, okay, able to control the pranic energy in the body and the sense organs and the mind, okay, so that you can focus on a certain action or you can focus on meditation. Dhrati, and it doesn't deviate until goal is achieved. Maybe it takes months, maybe it takes years, maybe it takes a long time. If person with a strong dhrati will not budge. Okay, he holds on to that. So there is a story in Purana. Narada, the divine sage, was going through a forest. Okay, there a lot of people were meditating, and they were meditating. They were doing intense meditation, and they were hanging upside down from the tree and meditating. Okay, so then they saw Devarshi Narada, and the two of them asked, "Where are you going?" "I am going to Narayana, Vaikuntha Loka." So then these two people said, "If you are going to Vaikuntha Loka, can you please ask Narayana, when will you get liberated?" Okay. So Narada, okay, well, returning back, he goes back. So then the two persons asked him, "Did you ask Narayana when will you get liberated?" Narayana says, "Yes. I have a bad news for you, first person. You will get liberated in 10 lifetimes. So that person starts crying and just leaves meditation and goes home. So then another person says, "Did you ask for me?" Narada says, "Yes. But you have worse news. You will take another few hundred lifetimes before you get liberated." So that person jumps with joy. Only few hundred lifetimes. That's very, very, very promising. And focus on his meditation. And the person who focuses on meditation gets immediately liberated. Okay. So the second person has a strong dhrati or fortitude, ability to focus. Okay. Whereas the first person has a weak fortitude, ability to focus. The mind gets diverted. So that ability is called dhrati. Then there is a second quality of the second or mediocre dhrati or fortitude. This fortitude, in the first level fortitude, all the actions are done without attachment to the fruits of action. Whereas second type of or the mediocre fortitude, mediocre dhrati, is interested in the result. When will I get a result? Okay, so focus on the result, right? And based on the interest in the result, he focuses. Okay, he or she focuses. So he focuses on dharma, artha, kama. The dharma, artha, kama, all these three aspects he grasps and focuses based on the interest. Will I get result? What is in it for me? These are the questions which is asked. Such fortitude, such dhrati is called rajasic in nature. Then third quality of dhrati, or lower quality of dhrati, or lowest quality of dhrati, is tamasic in nature, where he is covered by illusions, different kinds of illusions, dreams. He does action, but the actions are deluded in nature. Some strong thinking, okay? Then deluded by troubled by worries, fear, and laziness, sleep. Such a dhrati or fortitude is called tamasic in nature. They will have these people will have lot of deluded impressions. I know one person who was a colleague of mine. He used to go and do some help for teach some people in the slums. Now I asked the person, why are you doing that? He says, I want to get Nobel Prize. Some delusion. Teaching children and Nobel Prize, where it is. So he is focusing on Nobel Prize for teaching children. Teaching children should be help them. Instead of that, his focus is Nobel Prize. Like that, the people of tamasic dhrati, they get deluded by situations in life. Right? So we understood three types of intellects are buddhi, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Three types of dhrati: ability to grasp, ability to focus, or fortitude. Sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. A blessed is indeed this person who has a sattvic buddhi and sattvic dhrati. Other combinations can make life miserable. May all of us strive for intellect which is purified, sattvic in nature, and also a sattvic dhrati, fortitude.